as I was BRCing through the barrel, whatever. We'll just restart. Batman Task Show? What's the Batman Task Show? I mean, I'm assuming TAS doesn't stand for Tool Assisted Speedrun in this case, but I'm not sure what it stands for. Yeah, you can do transition skips, but that one's actually pretty bad for some reason, so it's... I am better off just restarting that, because, yeah, that was just insanely unlucky. Oh, oh fuck, is it? No, it's not. If you can hear echo, yes, that's just my room right now. That's unfortunately... You won't be able to hear it a lot if I talk a little bit just quieter. So I might do that. If it sounds really awful, I can mess around with it. I mean, we're at the beginning, so it's like... If it's like really awful, I can mess around with it if you want. Although these are the exact same settings I used for last stream and it wasn't that bad, I don't think. Yo, Quasar, appreciate the good luck. What's up, Cake, as well? Why did I do that? Oh, I accidentally minimized live flip. No. The plan is to get absolutely everything that's currently possible. That kid has a way better method of getting in now, Chester. I actually found that last week, I think. That kid is 100% viable right now, fortunately. Okay, I did have all of them. I bottleneck player 2 way too much. That's fine. I mean, I guess I might as well just throw off the box now. My summer practice segment is like 3 hours, 25 minutes or something. It can go even lower than that. Like, I think at 3-1x is like in the cards, but it would be really difficult. Also, my practice segments actually are missing some of the strats, but like only a few. Like 2 strats that were found the last couple days. So it's honestly not that long. I mean, I think like every level is like 7 minutes on average. This one is like 12. Because of this room 1, but Actually, what would 7 times 30 be? Because that sounds like maybe it's a little bit... Maybe my average is off. That would be 210 minutes, so... No. A little bit. Yeah. But I guess that is about right, with what I said. You know what? I might as well kill those guys, because I will need to kill them in a second. And I'd rather not have to restart again because of a bad deflect. Nice. We did not pop and bounce. That's all that matters. Actually, don't think you need to BDJ that, but it's fine. Okay, now this kid actually sucks, and I don't really know. For some reason, this lag grab is just like the most inconsistent lag grab. I think you need to like perfectly time and utilize it. So it might take a couple tries. There we go. Yeah, I don't really know how that works and why it didn't work the first 2 times, or 3, however many I tried, but... also, Robin is like really stupid here and just follows you up top even though he's absolutely not supposed to. I don't need to really kill those guys, but they are gonna be annoying if I don't, so... I will just do that. Same with those guys. It's good. We have one more kit in this room, but we actually are gonna go into the next room for a bit. Because it's a little bit faster to do it this way. Oh, really? Wow. Absolutely sniped. Nice. Oh, there's still one guy alive. So yeah, we did that, and now we're gonna actually go back to the previous room for that last kid I was talking about. Because it's a bit faster to do it like that. And a little bit less annoying, because I don't need to bring Batman over there. Oh, really? First hostage. This guy always spawns on top, and he's always the only enemy that spawns on top. It's so weird. Let's go, hamster. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I don't actually know if there is a way to do this end trigger with getting this kit. I do think there is, but I honestly am so glad at this end trigger. I'd rather just do the boss fight. Because it's not even that slow, and it's a pretty easy boss fight. Yeah, the impossible hostage is for free. It is technically possible, obviously, because you just need to get to where it is, but we do not have a way of getting to where it is. Yeah. I figured it was possible, but I just suck at this end trigger. I'd rather do the boss fight. Because I'm not good at this boss fight. I'm not pretending to be, but it is pretty easy. Yeah. One second. I'm gonna... Because I actually all tapped out of life fluid, so I just wanted to get it back on my screen. I'm actually gonna do exactly one save cancel. Because I wanna save before free, because that level can crash. And yeah, I don't really... This is a speedrun. But I don't really care about saving time from save cancels. Also, this upward is insanely weird for some reason. This clip is really nice because it's literally the only way out of bounds in this room, I believe. Because there's infinite walls in this room and that barrel somehow clips you through. So now we deposited player 2 right here where he needs to get the kit. And we're just doing the room of player 1. We're gonna be back to that room because there's 2 more minikits there. But we need the Sonic suit for one of them, so we get that here. And now we go. Come back. Yeah, no, I actually was thinking of like doing a video. Like, if I finish this run today, which hopefully, I would actually like want to maybe make a video going over a lot of the stuff here. Because I found a lot of cool new strats and setups that I didn't share because there were so many of them. I didn't want to like shit all over the Strats and Discoveries channel. So it will be good to like kind of go over it later. And I also am trying to explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it, but you know, obviously sometimes I can't. Yo, for me, appreciate the good luck. What's up, dude? So this is the most annoying kid in this level here. We need to clip through the water, which is actually pretty inconsistent. It's not even inconsistent, it's more difficult, because you need to land at a very good angle. That was almost it. That was bad. Okay. Wow, really? can't say I've ever struggled with this for this long. Come on. This kit always worked within like 5 attempts every single time. It's honestly quite surprising that it's not working now. Really? Okay, wow. There we go, okay. I think I know what my issue was. That's fine. I think you need to just like slightly space out the jump, which is what I did on the last attempt, but... And I didn't do that on any of the attempts before. Okay, thank god that wasn't one heart. Yeah, probably dead, that's what I thought. Aw, dang it. Okay. There we go. One annoying thing about this game is, yeah, that just happens sometimes. Where there's a bar literally on your face, but the game chooses to give you a wall jump instead. Yeah, yeah. Why did the enemies not spawn in? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I just like went more to the right than usual. Usually enemies just like spawn in on my face there, and it's very annoying. That didn't happen this time. Yeah, so we have 2 more kits in the last room. But this actually, this level we don't get the red brick. It's in the first room, and it's impossible. I believe it needs the tech suit, which we actually do not pick up for the entire run. If that matters. It doesn't matter, but yeah, we do not use that suit at all. Why am I doing this backwards? I do? I don't think I do. Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right. I completely spaced on that. I just... You don't even think that that's a text usage. But yeah, no, you're right. I lied. You do actually use the tech suit. The bomb suit gets its justice in this category. It's used a little bit more than 90%. You actually need to reload the room here. Wait, that's the wrong character management. Now we do this very slow swim to the last kid. Below the goo. I guess it's not the goo, but this is a different thing. But it still kills you, so... Oops. it doesn't extend, I just drop in work player 2. He is kind enough that he works there. Ah, that's annoying. I did on the edge of that. Yo, say my name, appreciate the raid. Okay, now can I back this up? No, I cannot. That's unfortunate. Thanks for the good luck as well. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen, but didn't anticipate that. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, I think that's like the best mistake you can make. Yeah, no, the bombs is definitely like, look, it throws you off a little bit there. Yes, I'm gonna save now, because why not? Now this level is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna be saying that a lot today. Yo, EJP man. Thanks for the good luck, dude. But that is a lot of enemies I'm seeing here. I hope this is not too many enemies. Because this level likes to do that. And it's really bad when that happens. Okay. Fortunately, that was not too many enemies. We're gonna try to get everything in this room without triggering the camera pan of Scarecrow blocking the exit to this. And we did not, but that's fine. This actually doesn't do that much. A bit annoying. It's tough avoiding that because the Batwing especially just turns like a total idiot in this room. It will turn on absolutely every corner for no reason. That bomb. Why is there so many enemies spawning? I think this is the last. I look like I'm in jail. I'm not in jail. You don't have to worry about that. A bit annoying that the bomb exploded, but it's whatever. Yeah, no, I actually like my. I am using this, I blanked really. I really like this room layout for streaming. Why did I turn around? Okay. I like that there is just a white wall behind me now. I used to have a lot of shit behind me. And now I don't, and I think that's cool. I do plan on having like a shelf behind me. I do want that to be a thing I have, but I haven't set it up yet. I also need to make sure that I actually hit this before it kills me. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I have a bunch of U2s. I'm not sure if you guys know what that. I'm gonna assume you know what U2s is because most of you are American here. And I have a lot of those. So those would go perfectly on a shelf. What do you have? Bears to say that even though it's called YouTubers, I don't have a lot of YouTubers. Or actually, I don't have any. I do have some FNAF plushies. And I have the Binding of Isaac figurine. I also have a Shaun the Sheep figurine. And I have Astral Spips Loaf plushie. The only YouTuber thing I have. And they all look great. They're currently on my bed. Well, except for the figurines, which are on my desk. But yeah, have I beaten 50-20? I have beaten 50-20 twice. Both times on accident. And completely fluked, like, carried by RNG. I had like my second completion of 50-20 was like Foxy's head on the desk since 4 AM. And I hit like 3 50-50s and survived. Oh nice, we got that first try. This is actually pretty annoying. It's pretty precise to get this barrier flip, but... Got that first try, so at least we somehow salvaged this split. Oh dude, Phantom Puppet or Nightmare Young? You mean Nightmare Young? Because yeah, that character is really annoying. 7, yes, that's correct. Yeah. There is like a safe spot for Nightmare Young, but it's like, you know, it's still bad. I feel like that character freaks you up a lot. Oh, that was so cool. What the hell? Freaks you up like when you're starting out, and then after, it's like a freebie after a while, you know? Yeah, no, I think the first time I did 50-20 was like a couple months after UCN came out. And I did it on somebody else's PC. On somebody else's really crappy PC, because I was staying at like a parent's friend's house. And I was also streaming it to a couple of my friends on Discord. And it was like, we like all popped off when I beat it because nobody, like I was bad at the game. I should not have beaten 50 points. And the second time, it was similar. But that was on my PC this time. And I also streamed it to a couple of friends and I also just should not have won. Right, so we get 2 kits here. And now we actually reload just to have Robin here, and we do this insanely cool out of bounds that involves jumping over a fence. And then we just can walk here. And we actually need to do this just to get the bomb suit. Because we need the bomb suit for 1 kit later in this level. And yeah, once we have that, we can just dip. I think I gave up on 10-20. I've beaten all max mode except for FNAF 2 and Sister Location because... Dude, Sister Location max mode is actually harder than 50-20. I will die on that bridge. And 10-20, just a lot of RNG. I don't know... I don't know the non-RNG strats, you know? And if you don't know the non-RNG strats, that max mode is a lot of RNG. Cool. Now this kit, this is like a quick way I found to get it. Because the original way of getting this kit is like completely lost. I don't know what the original strat to get this is, but this is fast enough. It is a bit annoying though. Because the Batarang is not very nice. There we go. But yeah, I do like my invention for that kit. It's pretty cool. It's pretty easy. Actually should not have killed that guy. these BDJs just to... yeah, that's correct. Those BDJs were just to skip getting the magnet suit, so skipping a build. Yeah, last kit here. Yo, Kyle met 1. Going alright, I think we're doing good. And now bomb suit's actually coming insanely clutch here because we can use it to do that BDJ. And we're gonna use one of those objects to get to the red brick because it's a little bit easier. Yeah, that's everything in this level. We just need to beat the boss fight, which I'm definitely not doing optimally. But it's so weird doing this with already having the bomb suit when you enter this fight. That's the it's just insanely weird doing it this way. Oh, he fell off. Oh, that thing's back. This game had duping. I mean, I guess Hamster just said no, but I actually don't know. I mean, I trust Hamster. If he says it doesn't, then probably doesn't. But I didn't know if it did or not. But it wasn't gonna affect my run because I don't think, even if this game had duping, I don't think it's very fun to just revisit a level 4 times just to dupe a single minikit 4 times to get 10 out of 10. I just don't think that's very fun. Same reason I'm not getting I'm not getting the super statuses. Because that would just involve a lot of grinding or coming back to the levels with multipliers, which is not fun. I don't think. I'm using the same rules I used for TCS All-Story Collectibles. Which is just get every single unique thing I can. That level actually went pretty well. I do actually get a couple of I will probably get a couple of super statuses later on because we do pick up stud magnet for episode 4. And so we just get some of them naturally once we have stud magnet because it helps a ton. So here we actually are gonna do something unorthodox and get the bomb suit, which is the first time somebody's done that here. We do actually need it to get a kit in this room, and only that. Actually, we do need it later, but we get it again. Lag grab here. And we need to destroy those 3 gargoyles for a kit. Oh, actually, we need to. I don't need to, but I do want to jump into this cop car. Drop in warp player 2. We're gonna build this ladder. You don't have to use this ladder, but it is a little bit easier. And you might as well just build it since you're bottlenecked by the hostage anyway. I'm gonna drop out because getting onto this ladder with both players is a little bit tricky. Ah, dang it. Ah, shoot. Really? Thank you. Yeah, I'll just spam. Yeah, that's easier. Okay, let's not accidentally push the turnstile too much like I did in practice today. This is actually too much. Yeah, this is correct, okay. No, this is too little. Are we dead ass? Oh, that's fun. Why did it just like soft lock for a second? Never seen that. There we go. Like, I literally, you guys saw that. I couldn't push it. And then I got stuck in it, and then I could push it again. Okay. Weird stuff. Nice, okay. So we actually skipped 2 kits, but we're gonna go back for them in a second. Because I am currently getting the glide suit. Because we do want the glide suit for... Not that you can get stuck on that. Want the glide suit for this. I want the glide suit for this one as well. And for this kit. But now I actually do want to get this bomb suit again, because if I don't, I can't get one of the kits in the last room. There we go. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that to work, but cool. So we can't get this kit unless we get the bomb suit in the previous room. And then we get the glide suit here. I don't think I have LB1. But dude, those levers, they are easy. Like, by far the easiest skip in this entire level. Oh wow. First try holy skip. That's nice. Also, shoutouts to NoBoard for showing that I'm currently pressing Control and Delete. Yeah, it's just like you need to stand in a specific spot, and then you need to like walk and press B at the same time. And it usually works. And you need to be fast. The annoying thing is I need to do that with, I need to do that with the bomb suit, and you can't spam B with the bomb suit because you'll just place down the bomb. That's one annoying thing about this, but... Yeah, I haven't set up core board yet. I actually tried to, but it like wasn't... I don't know. It wasn't working. But it was definitely a skill issue on my part, so... I'll look into it later. I might just hit up core and have to set it up. I'm also getting these studs. Because... Yeah, I think I will need them. I need 130k after the next 2 levels to buy Ice Ring and Fast Build. Yeah, I know, and I tried that, but it just didn't. I just don't know where my no board layout is the thing. Hamster, I'm actually doing, no, there's not one. I think the least you can do is free. Because there's one required in 4-4, there's 2 required in 4-4. And there's 1 required in 5-5. But I'm actually doing 3 bar launches in 5-5 because I suck at E-glides, and the bar launch is like genuinely easier than doing the new method the guy found. Sorry, I don't remember the name of the person who found the bar launch skips, but... I know they have 2 different names on Discord and Twitch. This is a pretty cool out of bounds here. Yeah, so there is a required bar launch in 4-4 to get the kid in room 2. There's a required... Actually, no. There's a bar launch in 1-2 that I might be doing if I miss the one try. Which is not necessary, but it's the easiest thing for me if I miss the one try to get the thing. And there is a required bar launch in 5-5 to get the high up kit, like next to the exit of room 1. But I'm actually doing 3 bar launches in that room because I also do the bar launch for the kit on the very right with the gates and the kid in the thing, like the behind the wall. Okay. I need to switch to 180 hertz for this trick. So I just swapped my refresh rate. Because for some reason this trick is only consistent on 180 FPS. Yo, Cocoon, appreciate the good luck. Yeah, now we're back on 60, and we can just get this kit. That's fast build, that red brick. Need to place my mic a little bit differently because I got blocked by the mic while trying to press Control Delete. That kit is pretty easy here. Now I do want to drop in. Okay, that's actually the wrong angle to pan there. Oh shit. There we go. Scatter will expire. It starts out really sick, and then there's unfortunately some very stressful stuff coming up shortly. I mean, I've mostly eliminated the very bad kit, but there is one bad kit, like very bad kit, that I'm gonna need to do in 1-2. And there is one very bad red brick in 2-3. We still have a while till we get... I mean, actually, 1-2 is in a couple of levels, but... I am not looking forward to those. I just am hoping for the best. Honestly, Chester, all hostage is pretty fun. Like, that category just looks sick. Yeah. The 2-3 red brick is a comedy. Because... it's like almost intended. It's not even like doing any glitch, but it's just like the hardest thing ever. Because physics. And some developer decided that the lights just reset every 5 seconds instead of, you know, lasting like 10, which would be the sensible decision. Okay, I did not know that could happen. Also not sure if I got one of the... I didn't, but I need to come back here anyways. I genuinely did not know the bomb can... Okay. Wow. I did not know you can also get stuck on that, but that's cool. Actually, throwing. Yeah, I mean, that... the kit, the red brick, like the intended way of getting it, while doing the puzzle, is like genuinely pretty difficult. And when you're trying to cheese it without the tech suit, which is what we have to do in this run, it's like you get it by like frames. Also, this level has a red brick that soft locks, like, it's intended for it to soft lock if you're not fasting. So that's also very cool. I'm going to watch out for that. And same with this kit. This kit is actually intended to soft lock if you don't destroy the balloons, like quickly. I don't know who made that decision, but yeah. If you don't shoot those like helicopters sometimes, you just do not get the red brick. You're just soft luck. I'm missing one water tower here. Still. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, the slide minikit, that's in 5-5. That one is difficult. Yeah, no, that happened to me. No, you just like, you need to wait. If they fly off. No. It's intended. If the helicopter flies off of the platform, the lights turn red and you can't get the red brick. It's not a bug that happens. It's literally intended. You can't let the helicopters leave the platforms. That's what it is. That's how it's coded. And I think that's like really stupid in my opinion. But you know, what can you do? We're gonna come back to this in a second. Because we need to anyway. So yeah, this is the last thing for the brick here. And yeah, even though I shot the 3 out of 3 Joker faces, I still need to come back and destroy all the cages with kits. You actually get the kit. So we have 4 now, and that's the good amount. Please don't destroy. Okay. Now we need you. You're so for some reason really far away. So we need 8 exiting this room, but before we leave, there's one more kit here. We're at 5. And we're gonna enter this last room. And before we do, there's one last trick to get the 10th water tower. But before we do that, I'm gonna just like do half of the fight. Because I believe that's the fastest play. I mean, or rather, I think the drop-in work that we're gonna have to do in a second is just like more consistent if the boss fight is like already done by the time you do it. Not really sure why that would be, but that seems to be the case. Yeah, some kits in this game, I think, if you don't know what you're doing, they are just, like, they will just be pretty annoying. Even if you know what you're doing. I think I've seen, like, speedrunners struggle with that 2-3 red brick that I was talking about, like, during bingos. Though I'm not sure if that's, like, that's a real memory, but I do think that was a real memory. Ah, didn't get it. So yeah, drop and work here, get behind that gate. But it is pretty tricky, and the camera needs to be pretty specifically set up. Oh, please don't, like, kill the helicopter before I'm done. Oh, how did that not work? Come on. Okay, you're too close. You're definitely too close. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, VSync is off because... Pretty sure VSync off is required for this. Come on, dude. Okay, I might be spamming F2 too much. Let's kill that guy. There, yeah, I think I was just spamming F2 too much. So he was dropping and like not past the gate. Yeah, there we go, that's the level. A little bit of an annoying one. Oh, okay. Level was not ending. Actually, I do wonder... Yeah, that one I actually... Oh, I'm at exactly the right amount of stuff. That one I do always spam F2, but I think I was just spamming it like too much. Like, at the very end I wanted to not spam it anymore. And the first time I tried that, that seemed to work, so... Yeah, you can bank on Batman time. We have 2 pretty bad levels in a row now. Actually, all of episode 1 is like... Ice Rink. Fast build. Oh no, he disconnects. Pretty sure. I don't think the AI can carry bombs. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there was some cheeky way of getting that last kit there. I'm gonna be honest, I hope I got everything in 6-1 because I was completely locked out when playing that level. Well, I'm pretty sure I did. The only thing I could be concerned about is the hostage, but I'm pretty sure I got the hostage. So we can just like... Yeah, 6 is correct. So we're good. Okay, can we like get rid of these guys? Thanks. This without... I'm glad that we do 1-1 with fast build now, because this without fast build is bad. No, because vehicle levels don't have hostages. Lester. And we've completed 5 levels with 5 non-vehicle levels so far, and we're at the 6th. So me having 6 right now is exactly what it should be. We are good. But yeah, I can understand the confusion because it's only logical that you think that we're, what, 8 levels in and I only have 6, so that must mean I missed one, but no, it's just actually that it's 25 hostages, not 30. There's 5 levels without hostages. That's... I actually need to be careful because this level, this part, the way I do it, gives me so many enemies that it does actually risk a crash, but it's fine. This room is a bit annoying. We're actually gonna do a different way of getting this kit than the thing I found, because I actually found that this is like way more consistent. It's just slightly annoying getting the BRC here, but you don't actually. I thought you needed the telephone booth for this to work, for this clip, You actually do not. You just need to get a pretty annoying BRC up of this ledge. And I seem to be getting a lot of enemies. Oh dang, how did that not work? Yeah, so this is a bit annoying because I need to... This, like, second try... Okay, there we go. Getting this, like, second try is annoying, but I did get it. Because you, like, respawn, not clip, so you need to lag to stay out of bounds. But that actually worked out well. Okay, nice. Very cool. Now we need to do the thing I found just a couple days ago. And that was yesterday, actually, not a couple days ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm so glad that, like, Ice Ring just makes that free. That without Ice Ring is, like, really difficult, man. Like, really difficult. And I'm not even sure if it's difficult or just inconsistent. Also, car strats go crazy. I love car. Not the car that's in chat. This car. Washed. So red brick here. Oops. That's the level. And now we're gonna get the status screen. I'm actually... One sec. That was my best timed bathroom break ever. Hamster, you cannot spam through that status screen, man. It's 1-1. Thanks for the good luck, Rips. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude, I really needed to pee. That was such a good... I was like 1 second before the status started. I was like, dude, I can't skip the status anyway. No, I tested it, you can't skip it. Maybe it makes it like a tiny bit faster, I'm not sure, but that seemed pretty slow to me. It's exactly... I didn't play it, Hamster. This was my first time playing 1-1. This session. I exited out of 1-1 immediately. I just played 3-1 at the beginning. So... I did a run through of the beginning of this route today, so I do know for a fact you cannot skip the status. When you do it the way I just did it. Because that was the first time I played 1-1 on this save. So that was just incredibly well... No. I did not have the status on 3-1. It's just 1-1. The first time you play 1-1 is when you get the long status where you can't skip. Even though I played 3-1 first, I didn't get the long status there. So yeah, no, that was just a good idea. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, well, if you don't know what time it is, it's time for the single hardest thing in this entire run. And it's not really hard because it's... well, it is hard, but it's also just LB1 jank that makes it difficult. Oh, nice super jump, bro. Bro just undid all of his progress. I did not know you can get Robin stuck there. Okay, why did you drop him there? I actually wanted him to drop in on top of the wall, that would have been good, but... Anyway, now I need to... do this very annoying thing. But first, I need to make sure that I actually have a respawn point here, otherwise this will be a soft lock. But this should be good. Or it will be a soft lock if I miss it, which I assume I will. A couple times. Okay, yeah. So this is our life now. I need to very precisely clip through this door. And it is insanely precise. Okay, this I don't think it's gonna work, but I can try it. Oh, no way! Holy shit. Second try. Let's go, dude. Yeah, I actually do an admin clip. Like, because it's easier to time with an admin clip. You basically just open an admin application to get the prompt window, which gives the same effect as Control Delete, it's just slower. But it's easier to time it like that. That's one thing that I will have to explain in like a later video, because that trick has like 18 different setups depending on what position you're in. And so yeah, I had like the most difficult one to get. Also, I saw that you said good luck, CEO, but I didn't register that, so thanks for the good luck. I appreciate it a lot. How long is the estimate? I'm guessing like 3 hours 20 minutes, 3 hours 30, something like that, if everything goes well. Which so far, honestly, like, been really good. We'll try this one try here. Because I think this is funny. Funny way to get this kit. But I'm not gonna be mad if I don't get this. Now we need to just get a good enough jump, you know, to clip here. Okay, nice. Cool. That skips a bar launch. And I found that by accident, that out of bounds, I found that by accident yesterday while trying to do something else. I just accidentally closed or opened the door on my other player and clipped through. But it's a good way of getting that kit, and But because we have Robin stuck there and we can't get him out very easily, we need to do this clip, which is a bit more difficult. There we go. Oh, dude, am I glad to be past the 1-2 kit? Or, yeah, the villain room kit. We are... Yeah, it's really nice. That's really nice that I got that. And thank you, Noboard, for showing down pressing Control Delete again, even though I'm not. I don't really know why the Control Delete persisting happens on no board. Like, I feel like I had that fixed. On my old setup, but I guess something changed somewhere and it's no longer fixed. But yeah, hopefully with... I think core board fixes that, so... Yeah, it did that for me too, I think, but I think I fixed it. Somehow. It was some administration privileges somewhere that fixed it, but I don't remember. I know I'm currently opening no board as admin and that is still happening, but it's not happening a lot, but it is happening. Yeah, I think I thought running as admin fixed it, but apparently it doesn't. Not anymore anyway. I mean, this split is still gonna be like 10 minutes for me, but I think in my practice segment that actually got the kit like 4th try or something. This split was like 12 minutes. So I was expecting this split to be in like the split time to range between like 10 to 20 minutes pretty much. Well, I mean, it could go for infinite, but I had faith that I would get the kit eventually. I mean, I got it 2nd try. And I got it with like the hardest possible way you can get it, because... well, not the hardest, but like the hardest reasonable setup. I think when I'm done, I'm actually gonna, you know... I'm gonna go over just how difficult that kit is. Because it's really difficult to put into words without having it on your screen. But it is just like, yeah. Based on where you clip, you do different things. So this is the fastest level, I believe. But it still has, okay. The most annoying thing about this level is the hitboxes for the vehicles just do not like picking up collectibles. But also there is actually a trick in this level, in the last room, for getting one of the kits. And it is pretty random, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually not doing the bomb car thing. There's a new thing. But it is like RNG and precise. You'll see in a sec. Is this actually gonna work? Yes. Good. I mean, the bomb car thing was straight up RNG, so I'm glad I don't have to do it. We can actually shoot the thing, the hot dog stand here, through the gates, which just works eventually. Like, I just need to spam enough attempts and it will work. It's pretty much what this is. I think it just needs to like bounce into it or something. Or deflect, not bounce. I did. This is actually taking a bit longer than usual. Yeah, pick your RNG poisonous right. But this is taking longer than I would have expected it to right now. Which is fine. Also, the two-faced car is not helping. I need to, like, drag it out of the way because it's genuinely blocking my shots. Come on. Okay, can you, like... Two-Face, why are you just in my way today? I am really surprised this hasn't worked yet. Oh, there we go, okay. And now I need to lag grab it, which is also annoying, but... Hopefully it will work faster than the shot worked. I'm really surprised that one didn't work. It's also the fact that the Batmobile is currently blocking me as well, but... Yeah, okay, dude. I need to get this guy out of here. I usually don't struggle with this kit. This is just like... I think I'm just getting really unlucky right now. I usually get this lag grab within like 2 shots. I'm really surprised like none of this is working right now. Oh, there we go, okay. Yeah, like it's... You don't even need to do that much for that lag grab to work. I think I was just... Like... Yeah, I mean... I had no luck with that strat, but it's also possible I was doing it wrong. But yeah, this strat didn't usually take me this long. Obviously, you know, I got a good 1-2, so something had to go wrong. So 1-3 was a good candidate for something to go wrong. I did lose like 2.5 minutes, but... no, actually, on the last attempt, I went like with no momentum at all. And boosting doesn't help for some reason. On the last attempt, I was actually, like, that was like the worst attempt. I don't know. Maybe it's counterintuitive, maybe you don't want like any momentum and then it will work. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't look into that kit really, like, a lot, because usually it didn't cause me a lot of troubles. Usually it was just like, yeah, you do this for like 30 seconds and it works. Not this time, but, you know. That stuff just happens. Now, I do want to get a jump roll into here. There we go. And I really need to. I'm glad there's only 2 flips in the game where I need to do a double control delete, because I did not think about the fact that my mic is gonna be in the way of me trying to press control delete with my right hand. I did not consider that. Actually, don't know if this is possible. Might as well try. Okay, whatever. I don't even know why I tried. But anyway, this level, like, this level is pretty much just as difficult as it is in any percent. There isn't, like... There's only, like, one tough hit, I think. The rest is just, you know, playing the level with the same strats you do in any percent and hoping everything goes well. Nice. That's good. We do need the heat suit for the first time ever. And then... Actually, do not want that guy to be alive. Okay, thank God you broke that object and not the cubes next to it, because that would have made me to visit this level. Genuinely. I don't think there is a backup. At least not that I know of. Now this lag cancel is a bit annoying. I'm gonna mute the mic actually so it doesn't. Yeah, right. Think that worked? Yeah, okay. That super jump is like really tough for some reason. Doesn't work a lot of the times. I'm gonna be doing a lot of like mic adjustments, I'm sorry about that. It's just when I practice this, I never have my mic in the way. And now I do, and some things just are a little bit more awkward. Okay. RNG thing here. We need to pray that a bullet deflects into this. It's not that inconsistent, but it just can take a while. Especially if one enemy's blocking the rest. Like this is... You need to die, my friend. I'm sorry. There we go. Slightly ahead of your hero former world record? No way. I mean, I guess with the like a run without some skips. Okay, we got all the kits and the hostage in this level. Time to dip. Oh, yeah. Clean. I'm actually like really good at the end skip for some reason. I never miss it. I never miss it when it doesn't matter. When it does matter, I do miss it. Ban all time save. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Okay. Actual AM split here. Oh, I agree, Hamster. It is the easiest thing in... Well, except maybe for the Room 1 clip. It is the easiest thing in 1.4. It's just... It has a very specific setup, and I seem to be really good at that specific setup. Like, I did not practice the end skip for a minute when practicing this run. I just did it first try every time. I didn't even like bother practicing it. And I'm glad that it worked out the exact same in the run. Oh, okay. Thank God. I almost just fell. So like I said, this is like AM, all minikits, does the exact same strats in this level that I'm gonna do here. I don't know if it gets the host, probably not, but you know, other than that. Now I believe we actually need to keep the right side of the screen here on screen at all times, otherwise enemies will spawn in. Yeah, well, exactly what I was trying to avoid. But I did, unfortunately, not break one of the things. Oh, did I? I'm fucked, okay. Well, we're gonna two-visit this level. That's... Oh, actually, no, we don't need to. There is a backup for this. I accidentally broke the thing you clip off of. But I do believe there is a backup. Yeah, exactly. I was like pretty sure that's what you have to do. Oh shit. I forgot you can't jump with Batman. Yeah, okay. This is not gonna be that slow. I just need to keep player 2 from jumping out. There we go, yeah. That's fine. I thought that was gonna be a disaster, but it's completely fine. That only lost like, what, 10? As much time as it took me to glide. This room is a bit annoying. This kit is very easy, but it's actually not that easy to get out of here. Since you just like... Batman really likes to hit his head on the ceiling here. Okay, there we go. Kit to the side here. Yeah, no, that respawn point actually should not exist. Actually, I guess if you switched characters, it would respawn you back at the start, because it wouldn't be... that spot wouldn't be considered an AI save respawn point. So that's probably something that I could do, but I mean, you know, it's already past it, so... Okay, now this... I am gonna use Ice Ring. I think it's just a good idea. Damn it, I am going way too safe. There we go. That red brick is really scary without Ice Ring, because there is a lot of objects you can use to get the clip, but what was I gonna say? But like, there's only like 3 good objects that are good without Ice Ring, but with Ice Ring, I mean, you can just use any object and you will always have like a pretty good chance of flipping. Which is nice. That's why I'm glad that we got Ice Ring into this run, even though it was for 1-1 and not 1-5, but still. And also Core, appreciate the good luck, dude. We're doing well. Oh yeah, I forgot if you get this thing off screen, it doesn't shoot. I am doing pretty good. Yeah, we got past the hardest split in the run, which was 1-2, and it went pretty well. Better than I expected, anyway. So now we pretty much only have one more, like, really annoying collectible in this run, which is in 3 levels from now. And yeah, everything else is we should be. I mean, no, I'm not gonna jinx it. We'll see how it goes. You know. Okay, this only. Can someone check what my PB post had? Like, what my PB had. Sorry, shit, I can't speak. What my TV time was in the first segment of this, because I think I, like, Jenny, I feel like I just tied it. Like, I think I tied it exactly. Or I lost 2 minutes. My TV was either a 122 or a 124. I feel like I lost 2 minutes. I think it was a 122, which would make sense considering I lost a lot of time in 3-2 and 3-3. But this is not bad. This is absolutely not bad. So we have one more episode of Hero. And episode 2 is like all over the place. So I am just hoping for the best here. This first kid on this level, pretty difficult. Not gonna lie. Although that was not the difficult part, that was a skill issue. Oh yo, Core. Appreciate the sub, dude. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you very much. Okay. So we did get the difficult kit. That's good. Right, now I need to do this room of Batman, which is a little bit annoying, but okay, there we go. That BDJ is actually a one-try for that kit that I did. If I missed that BDJ, I would have needed to done like a really weird collision jump to get to the kit, and it would have been annoying. But fortunately, I didn't need to do that. So even though we don't need to kill those enemies normally in story, we will now, because there is a really slow kit at the bottom here, and the more enemies you have, the slower it is. So kit on the top here with Batman, you just need to destroy a bunch of objects in that little room and get it. And there's gonna be more enemies here in a second, but for now we can just build the flowers. Oh, one flower, really. So I need to remember to get the hostage in this level. No, I did not buy Slam. I do not need Slam. I think it destroys the flowers, but that is one thing it does, but if I actually did the level correctly, I wouldn't have been bottlenecked by the car. Yo, was it? Thanks for the good luck, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, I guess Hamster, but this is the only level where I have the glide suit. No, and 2-3, but it doesn't matter in 2-3. This is the only, like, level with enemies where I have the glide suit from this point. So yeah, we get this, and now we just need Batman to super jump out, and we don't actually need to go up there anymore. This is the most forgettable hostage in all of the game. Because I have forgotten this hostage like 5 times during practice and I didn't even realize. I forgot this one existed completely. why did the hype train start after 1 sub? How does that work? Okay, nice. Why am I got distracted by the alert. Thanks for the follow, Benny Moon. Appreciate it. Okay, nice. So that's all the kit. There's just 1 red brick in the last room. That's it for this level. Yeah, I guess buying slam is like something I didn't factor in, but I think it would make buying stud magnet a little bit more difficult. And then, yeah, like I said, it doesn't really matter because there's only, like, this level has the glide suit and then 2-3 and that's it. 2-4 has it, but we don't get it. Can I BRC? Okay, what? Anybody know why it took me so long to get that BRC? Are you gonna... Okay. Right, I was expecting that. Do I have a plan for what I'm going to do after this? I actually don't, that's right. I do not. I have been very LB1 all story collectibles filled for these last like 3 weeks. I don't know, but I honestly I think it would be cool to do more stuff in this game. Like, I don't know, Hundo maybe? Since I mean I'm gonna have, this is really good practice for Hundo. I think. Obviously it doesn't overlap like almost at all, but at least I'm gonna know the kits. And some story strats. But yeah, I don't really know. I haven't had like a lot of oh shit, well. Yeah, that was a good idea to just abandon that attempt, because that would have never worked. I'm not in the situation that I was in 2 years ago, where I could find enough time to do a run of anything I wanted to do in LEGO. And I've been out of the game for a while, and I don't know. There's a lot of games that I don't want to run anymore. There's a lot of games that I've realized were really bad in hindsight that I ran, like LCU, for example. But that's just one of the examples that I just don't want to run anymore, and so it will be. Yeah, I don't really know what the plan is. The plan right now is to finish this, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, nice. We got that kid first try. That one's like a little bit tricky, but it's actually pretty easy. That kit we cannot get, even though it's like out in the open. We do not have a way of getting that one. Will I do any 5 through 7 anymore ever? I don't know. I mean, 547 is kind of my baby. I hope that doesn't sound weird. But I don't know. I don't like the newest route for any percent, and any percent is like the coolest thing in that game. Obviously, I found the new route. That's me. But yeah, I don't know. I do have 6, right? Yeah. I'm glad somebody else has record in that game because my run was not optimized. That's actually big brain hamster. I mean, yeah, but I agree with you. There has to be an out of bounds in that room. Like, I think the easiest thing would be like a drop-in warp, but I did mess with that. I couldn't find one because drop-in warps are really weird with vehicles, so it would be difficult to tell if one actually exists because they just like usually. A drop-in warp just doesn't work. Like the AI just doesn't care about dropping in. They just or they will drop in, but they will drop in and when they where they are, not. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's time for the worst red brick. You'll see why if you haven't seen this before. Essentially, there's this ship. Or boat. I guess this is a boat. Or is it? I don't know if it's a ship or a boat. And you don't have the tech suit. So you need to push this thing through the free lights. And I almost just got it first try, but that was a little bit... And yeah, you only have about 5 seconds to do this. At which point it resets. Oh, there we go. Yes, okay. Okay. That's really good. That could have taken me a lot longer, but fortunately, I do have a really good setup for that now. And it worked like a charm. Yeah, the two things I really hyped out, both of them I got second try so far, so that's really nice. Okay, now here's the part that I don't quite understand. This upwarp, I need to get this twice. And for some reason, if you get this once, it like breaks and doesn't really want to work anymore. Or never mind, I guess it didn't break this time. Or I'm gonna need to get it the third time now, okay. Okay, good. No, sometimes it doesn't break, and it's very nice, but I don't know why it didn't break this time. But I'm really glad it didn't. Now we go back to this room to get the first out of bounds kit. One of the two we get in this run. It's just under here. That kit is completely impossible to get casually. You're not supposed to get it. It was probably placed by accident, out of bounds. But we can get it, and it's nice. Okay, I believe I have everything. What am I doing? I have everything so far in this. I've been kind of talking, so I don't think I missed anything. And there's actually one more out of bounds kit we get in this level, and it's in the last room. Which is the out of bounds kits are the only reason we actually get 10 out of 10 in this level. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to. Only 8 out of 10 is possible. We don't actually do the sicko fly because we need Robin on the other side here. You did this casually, Carcoon? Really? Yeah. It's like, it's actually... It is weird that that thing, that boat, or ship, whatever, that it spawns in before you use the tech suit, because that doesn't happen with the other, like, tech suit stuff. And it's pretty funny. Wait, that's the other way around. So this kit, we just get like that. And now we actually do use the scuba suit for a single thing, which is pulling this lever. Actually, two things. This lever and then getting this kit. Oh, I actually accidentally targeted something that I didn't mean to target, but that's fine. And now the last intended kit is this. There we go. And now the other bounce kit again. So we actually need to have Croc target Robin here. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, nice. And we're out of bounds. And there's actually 6 out of bounds kits here. 6? Or it's actually 5, not 6. But one of them is possible in story. And it's... If I can get a BRC, it's right here. You can E-light to it. And yeah, now we just do the fight. And you can just clip back in with Batman like that. No, it's not 6 or 7. It was, I believe it was 5, because I think there were 16 kits in this level in total. And one out of bounds kit is earlier on, so... Yeah, it's 5, but only 3 of them are actually possible. Or 2. Like, even in free play, because they just don't load in. Also, I messed up all the pushes. I'm bad. Or I guess I got that one on a whim. Cool. 3 possible in this room? Yeah, maybe. But, like, one of them is, like... We don't really know if it's possible because there is no video, but Beat claims to have gotten it, I think. This kind of goes back to what you were talking about earlier, I think there's a point in mind. Yeah, that's fair, Benny. Honestly, I don't feel the same. I just don't want to run some games anymore because I realized in hindsight how bad they are. This is not a difficult jump, hold on. There we go. But yeah, no, I absolutely understand. Learning games is like, I do like learning new stuff, learning games, learning categories, but I know a lot of people, like, it's just like, it's different for everybody, you know? And I think that's a lot of people don't actually enjoy the learning process as much. I don't understand this drop work, so I don't even know why I'm going for it. Whatever. Also, this level, insane backtrack. Right now, I am just rushing to the last room for the bomb suit. Because once we get the bomb suit, we can get everything in this room. There's actually 3 minikits. Well, no. There's 3 minikits and a red brick, I think, in this room. And 2 of the minikits and the red brick require the bomb suit, so we just get that like as the first thing we do in this level, pretty much. There's also a kit in the there's also 2 kits in the first room that require the bomb suit. So it's very fortunate that they gave us the bomb suit in this level. Otherwise, we would not be able to get like anything, pretty much. So we get the bomb suit here. I think 5 or 7 this game you get burnt out with very quickly because the run is... all of the runs are at the mercy of RNG. No matter how good your resplit setups are, which mine were pretty good when I ran. Your runs are just at the mercy of RNG, and there's nothing you can do about it. Also, the launches. I mean, I would not say that it's. I'd say the RNG determines like how good your splits are, but there is still a lot of skills in determining how good the run is. If that makes any sense. Actually, this is speaking from my experience, and I've never ran Weasley boxless, so... take that however you want, but yeah. Yeah, now we go back to this room, and we use the bomb suit here. And this, welcome to the worst controls of any vehicle in any game. This does not turn, like, or this turns, you just like slightly tilt your stick and this does like a full turn for some reason. Fortunately, that race is really lenient, like, the timer is like 30 seconds for that race, and you do it in like 10, so. Or not race, but, you know, the puzzle. Now, there's a kit here, but it requires destroying the objects that we clip from, so I'm gonna clip first. Leave player 2 behind the transition, then destroy this, grab the kit, and exit the room. Very quick. And now we need to get Robin here, do a wall jump, because that gets you deep enough where the game spawns in the red brick. Very cool thing. Otherwise we would need slam from the glide suit, which would be pretty inconvenient to get, but yeah, I mean, okay, can I get on the elephant? Oh, you can, really? I didn't know that. I guess that's a small save then that I didn't know about. Yeah, I just did a wall jump because that seems a little bit easy, or that seemed pretty easy, but I guess, yeah, if you can just do it with Batman, that's quite a bit faster. That's good to know, Hamster. And yeah, I mean, we collected everything. Now we just beat the fight. Oh, I actually got hit. True. I would like to catch up on some of the things in chat, but unfortunately, this is LB1 I'm playing, so that is a little bit difficult to do. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I mostly Mostly collaborative. Oh wow. 2-4 took like almost the exact same amount as 2-3. It's crazy. Alrighty. One visit. Well, I mean every level is one visit this run, but this one you actually do get everything. Wow, that's awesome. I guess I'm not gonna try to do this with player 2 because it's like not easy on keyboard. There we go. Yeah. Cool BRC to get under the ice. This room kinda sucks though, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like this room in this category. First, this lag grab doesn't really like to work. It works now, which is good. Enemies here are insanely annoying. Especially when you're trying to build. Dude, hamster is just like constantly saying slam propaganda in my chat. Oh, why am I? Okay, yeah, I accidentally pressed F2. I don't know why, and I was pretty sure that was gonna happen. But that's actually not that big of a deal. It's fine. There we go. Yeah. Now here, there's actually like a really bad lag grab for this, but there's also a BJ you can do. Which is really easy, and also has a chance, yep, has a chance of quick killing Catwoman for the rest of the fight, which is really nice. So we don't have to deal with Catwoman for the rest of this fight. Okay. Yeah, I think the hostage counted, and if it didn't, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Can we? Yes. If I somehow didn't get that hostage because of the F2 press by accident, you know, it... Not really like... Okay, can we? Thanks. Yeah, unfortunately this is the part where you actually get to see how bad my lights are. And... This is a tight E-glide, and this is also like not a difficult lag extra, but it just doesn't like work sometimes. There we go, okay. Yeah, I mean, if that hostage didn't count, I will know that it didn't in a couple levels. I mean, and if it didn't count, we'll just come back and get it. This is a pretty silly piece of tech. We can constantly build and swap to not take damage. There we go. Shit. Is this gonna work? I guess math. How many hostages should I have? This is gonna be pretty easy to figure out. So it's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1. So that's 13. So I should have 14 the next time I collect a hostage. And if I don't, we know that it didn't get me this level. I didn't get in this level. But I think it did count. I I mean, I don't really see it. Unless somehow Batman's a... No, I don't think there is a glitch that will allow the costumes not to be collected. Also, I almost forgot about this kid. Just way too much of a yapper. Oh, yeah, this game is really tech heavy, Benny. I do like this game because it's tech heavy, but I know a lot of people find that really difficult. For that reason. So that's all of Hero. Let me do the math on the hostages again. If I have a second. So it's 4 in episode 1. Because it's 5 levels, 1's vehicle. Same in episode 2, same in episode 3. So we have 12. And then episode 6 I did 1 non-vehicle level. So that will be 13. So 14... If I don't see 14 on the 5-1 hostage, then I don't have one, but yeah. Yeah, we're back into villain. Episode 5 is actually very funny. We get 8 kits in every single level of episode 5. And if it wasn't for 5-5 red brick not being possible, we would be getting 8 kits, red brick, and hostage in every single level of that episode 5. But yeah, sadly 5-5 breaks the streak. This level is also pretty weird, but it's mostly because of this first room. This first room is a bit annoying. That's the number of minikits I'm getting in a level. So like this level I'm getting 8. You know what? I'm just... Yeah, I think this is the correct choice. And I'm gonna enter this room just so the camera pan gets cut short. Well, I guess this camera pan plays instead. Forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, I do know how many kits I'm getting in each level. This is mostly just like for people watching. Nice little thing. Now this, we're gonna do a super jump cancel here. But this one is like really annoying. Because enemies spawn on a timer here. Yeah, I also just didn't get it. There we go. Cool. Oh, we actually... Huh. Yeah, I guess the host didn't count in 2-5. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing a detour. That's annoying. That's so weird. I guess I just like my dumbass F2 press lost me like a minute and a half. It's pretty funny. I guess we're gonna go to episode 2 after this episode to fix that mistake. Ooh, okay. Nice. So this red brick is stud magnet. Very useful in episode 4 and 6. Mostly 6. Right. I mean, I'm also like thinking... No. I think it's just that I need to come back for the 2-5 hostage and that's it. So yeah, we're gonna do that after this episode. Because after episode 5 we need to go to the shop anyway. So it's gonna be the shortest detour. I mean, I guess it's quite a long detour since I need to... Yeah. Whatever. I mean, yeah, that's the level. Actually, it did not go as poorly as it could have. Everything other than the super jump cancel was first try, I think. See, that's why, Chester, I use a Razor Wolverine, which is wired. So I don't have to worry about batteries. Because batteries suck. Right, so first 2 things in this level. Hostage and minikit, very, very easy to get. Very chill. And we're actually gonna do all of this room Catwoman only, with the exception of calling in Penguin to destroy this billboard here. Everything else is Catwoman only with some cheeky strats. There's like 2 things that you shouldn't be able to do with Catwoman in this room, minikit-wise. But there is actually a way to do both of them. It's just... one of them might take a few tries and it's pretty annoying. We do need to kill all the enemies for the thing we're gonna do in a second. This second billboard right here, we should not be able to reach, but... oh, well, nice. Just walk off the edge, I guess. But we can. I'm just gonna do the levers now because it's a little bit quicker if I do it now. And now this last billboard, this one is pretty tricky. Yeah, but basically I can just do this. I don't know if that works VSync on, but that setup that I do VSync off seems to work pretty consistently. And I really like that. How does VSync off affect lever pulls? It doesn't. It affects your jump height. You jump lower, so it's easier to jump to the second lever time. And VSync off makes levers free. So that's why I do it. Well, that was a sick jump towards that sliding area. I totally did not mean to do that. Yeah, that's something I found out in my when I was writing this category on stream. Since I saw that well, Cino was doing like some insane Sisyphus stuff to get that billboard hit, to get Penguin to the end of the room, and yeah. But yeah, it's actually really tricky, and if you miss it, it loses quite a bit to go back. But yeah, it's really nice. It saves a lot of time over bringing Penguin over. So that's the red brick. We have one more kit in this level. I need to get. This level is just really chill, fortunately, because it's mostly still story strats. With the exception of like this room doing it mostly intended. Well, you still don't do it intended, but you need to do part of it to get all the kits. Yeah, that's all the kits we can get in this level. And now we're doing some... These guys are actually not that easy. Yes, okay. They're actually not that bad, I guess. Sick. That was a really clean level. Everything first try, I think. This level, there's actually not a lot to talk about for a while here. It's... all the kits are intended for a while. There's only two things in the last room that are not intended that we get. So it's gonna be like... any percent plus getting kits in the meantime for a while here. Although they do have this really weird thing in this level where they just put kit in places that are like just barely reachable for some reason. Like you can just barely squeeze in. And yeah, that's a bit annoying. And I also... nice camera there. Oh, also... okay, hold on. Yeah, that's true. Can we? Okay. Right, I forget he doesn't work until the goo is like completely gone. Because he's full of himself. I think I'm good. Yeah. Now yeah, again here. Like with lag, that's easier to climb, but usually you have to like wait for a while until you can get behind that. Drop in 30, please. 6 out of 10 is correct. So now we can actually just like completely skip over this barrier blocking us from the red brick and the kit, if I can get it. For some reason this just works. It does, trust me, trust me, it does. Yeah, there we go. It's actually way easier than it looks. Like, the only reason I missed it for a second there was because I was an idiot. You just need to be submerged and then you just flip through for some reason. So now we get that kit and we just finish the fight. Oh, that, yeah, I was expecting that to not hit. I did not angle myself quite the way I usually do. Awesome. That was a pretty quick level. Oh yeah, and the level didn't end for some reason, because that just happens sometimes. And you need to like move a little bit closer to the police ship. Oh, what's up, Chimkin? Yeah, it's been going pretty good so far. Hope you're also doing good. Alright. First kit here. Just intended. And then the sicko apply. And this is the hostage area. There's also a kit here. We're gonna be vibing. Big vibe. But the civilians are like actually scared of you because you're a villain character in story. So that just happens for a while. You're not supposed to do this in story, so they're afraid of you. Okay, awesome. And totally intended way to get that. Get in here, I mean. It's just like stupidly easy to sneak past the like the heat there. Oh, thank goodness, on screen. Sorry. This is where the fun begins. Oh shit. Classic jump eaten on the collision there. You actually have to do all of that to get that kid. There isn't a simpler way, even though it looks like that kid is like very, very reachable. You have to do that out of bounds because there's like 5 invisible walls blocking that kid. For some reason. This is the only kid they really didn't want you to get. Okay, now time for this really stupid out of bounds. Or not even the out of bounds is stupid, it's the movement that's like slightly difficult. That's because they suck at eagle-eyes though. Okay. There we go. This is the red brick room. Okay, nice, first try. Nice. Next run, huh? Does he know? Does he know, chat? Yeah, okay, that actually went really well, holy. That was just clean all around. Okay, now this level. Wasn't looking forward to it. Was not. All I can say is, let's hope for the best, you know? We're gonna be doing 3 fucking bar launches this level. So be ready for that. Right, I need to go here first. This is actually gonna be the first bar launches of this run, because I did the alternative strat for the 1 and 1 too. That is pretty easy. Okay, classic. Alrighty. Let's hope for the best. You know what? This is actually not a lot of height, so I'm gonna go for this kit instead. Because I'm not sure if I could have made it. Okay, well that's 1. I need to, like, wait. There we go. So that's 1 bar launch down. The easiest one, because it requires, like, no height. Oh, right. I think because I actually got it now, I need to kill the... RB is red brick, okay. I need to kill the enemies now because I spawned them in. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Oh, okay. This is good. If I am where I think I am, anyway. Yeah, I think I'm in a good spot. Okay. Nice. That's not gonna land. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, okay, that didn't go poorly. That's good. We just need one more. We just need one more bar launch. Actually, I should not have done that. Hold on. Let's get him here first. Okay. I cannot believe that just happened. I got them all first try. I've never gotten 3 good bar launches in a row before. That's sick, honestly. That's really sick. That's never happened to me before. I've never gotten 3 good launches on 3 consecutive bar launches. Because, like, that... Okay, if this is the first time you're seeing bar launches, that might have looked easy, but bar launches, it's like... There's like 10 different things that can happen to your character when you bar launch. And, you know, one of these 10 is going that high. So I got insanely lucky. Okay, time for the one try, though. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. That kit, if you're not doing it with Penguin Minion, which is like has like really generous ice physics, it's really difficult. And in story, you can just sometimes miss it, and it's not your fault. Oh, okay. If I lagged one more time, I would have gotten it. Because, like, some characters just slide better than others, and Catwoman does not slide very well. Penguin doesn't slide at all. You cannot control what Penguin does on the slide, which is why we don't use him. But yeah, that one really well. Jesus Christ. I guess that makes up for the missed hostage, which we're gonna go back for now. So yeah, we're gonna go back to 2-5 now, because there isn't a better time to do so. And I just didn't get the hostage for some reason. I think the last time I was casually playing, or I was casually handling this game, that kit also, like, I tried to get that kit like a few times, and then I like had to Google a guide, and I saw that people are doing it with Penguin Minion. Oh. Okay. We're gonna go back to that in a second, though. I think I know why. I think I soft-locked the shop, but I think I know why. Yeah, I did. I think I do know why that happened, though. That's fine. So yeah, hold on. We need to get back to 2-5 because apparently this didn't get collected for some reason. Let me actually see if this is the case. Yeah, Yeah, it just didn't collect. It's funny. So yeah, the shop is soft locked, which is gonna be a... I just need to exit the menu, I think. It's not that bad. So yeah, this thing didn't collect. But the thing about hostages, I do need to save an exit because I'm gonna be... There we go. I need to save an exit because I'm gonna be exiting to the title screen. You can collect hostages, and you don't have to save an exit, you can just exit without saving, but I think I need to do this. Maybe I need to restart the game, but I don't know. The hostage didn't even cost me that much time, it's just gonna be the shop stop blocking that's gonna cost me time, hey? I do need the shop because I need to buy stud magnet. It's required for one of the kits. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. In this case, we just reset the game. I did not know that was a thing. Good to know. Big time loss. That's fine. I mean, it's my own stupidity. But I know exactly what happened. When I was exiting Arkham... Not this. When I was exiting Arkham, I accidentally... there we go. I accidentally went over the shop panel, which, like, opened it, but I was already in the Batcave, so it didn't open it, and that soft-locked it. So yeah, that's what happened. Unfortunate, but had to deal with that. We're back to playing the game. That's just, I mean, this is kind of what happens when you don't know these glitches. I did not know that can happen. But yeah, by the way, we only have 2.5 episodes left. We only had episode 4, or 2.5, I'm stupid, 1.5. We only have this episode, and then half of episode 6. Since we already did the first half of that episode at the beginning to get fast build. This room is actually pretty annoying because we need to do the casual strat. Why did that say 18? I think that hostage might have not counted again. Hold on. Math. Didn't it say 18 when I collected the 251 as well? 19, 20, 21, 22. No, no, it's good. No, it's not. Oh, you don't say. I did do save and exit though, and I thought that would... Okay, well, I guess we're going back to 2.5 again. Okay, well... I guess we're doing that again after episode 4. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I just didn't... That just seems stupid. Because I pressed save and exit for that specific reason. Because I knew that I wasn't gonna get a proper save. Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess we... Well, we just do that again. That's fine. I guess I can do that at the end of the run, so I use the least amount of... I actually don't know when it's optimal to do so. No, I think it's faster if I... No, it's definitely faster if I do it after episode 4. Okay. This might be the only run ever to collect the... the 2.5 hostage 3 times. I'm not gonna lie. I might even do some keyboard, hold on. I was trying to do some sick 1p2c here, but that's just stupid. I need to lag grab this lever, which is not that bad, honestly. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, we have all the kits in this level we need. Did not miss anything. Man, sucks about that 2.5 hostage, like, a lot. Honestly, like, I just didn't know that that's a thing. I guess that's my one... you know, warranted long run disaster, I guess. I guess it is a disaster. Although it's, you know, could have been worse. Blunder. That is true. Look at this driving, dude. This driving's crazy. Now let's try to not crash here, because this is a spot that likes to. Because for some reason, for some really stupid reason, you can cross the spline while ending the level, which is like a guaranteed crash, because the game just loads in the previous room while loading in the cutscene. And I have crashed there before, so I'm just like really conscious about that now. First thing I do in this level is, or in this room, is kill the enemies, because they are really annoying, and we need to do like this ice cream truck thing. And doing that with enemies alive is not the greatest thing. Okay, sure. real ones hit the end trigger. That end trigger in story is like the most ridiculous thing ever. It just doesn't work. Do people actually do it? I know Hamster like did it, but then stopped because it was cringe. Colton does? Oh yeah, I guess he has record now. Forgot about that. There we go. Ah, oh my god. There we go. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair. That trick doesn't work. Not only is the lag clip inconsistent, but also like, it's really difficult to properly time a jump out of the lag clip and get it. Oh, he does the drop and warp. Well, I think I know about it, but I feel like it just didn't work. Okay. That was the attack press of all time right there. There we go. Are we at 6? Yeah, okay. And for some reason, Mr. Freeze has this, like, yeah, this one animation that if used for a punch launch just sends him flying, which is really cool, and it allows us to get that kit. But you're just like gambling for the animation for a second there. That was a quick level. Not much to write home about. Right, so insane skip here. You can just literally jump over the barrier to this. Okay. What? That just didn't register, like, at all. I have never seen that. I got caught so off guard by that. Yeah, I mean, I imagine it must be, but yeah, it is a bit of a gamble because you need to go pretty far into the second to last room of that level anyway in free play, so you know, matter of how worth is that with the RNG that you need to, and you also need to like kill all the enemies to get it, which is not ideal. Okay, now this kit that I found not too long ago, where I found the humanly possible way to do it. Let's see how long this takes. Oh, really? Okay, she went a little bit too far to the right. Annoying thing about this trick, or this kit, is that every time you miss it, you just have like a 10-second downtime. Okay, and I was just not angled correctly. But I had a good attempt. That's in, yeah. Oh, really? I did not anticipate that at all. That's all. That might be in. Is it? Oh, it is. I'm so stupid. Why am I doing that? Like, that's not the setup. Hold on. Unlucky. Okay. I need to be more left. I already had 2 good attempts and I just threw like an idiot. Oh my god. You cannot lag cancel the super jump. The distance is too short. It doesn't cancel. It never does. Or it doesn't cancel in the tree. Okay, can you stop going to the sides? The worst part is I already got this like 2 times and I just did I did the stupidest mistake ever. Popping in mounts. Okay, that's in. I'm so stupid. Yeah, okay, that was gonna work. I hesitated for some reason. I hesitated. And I shouldn't have, because that was a good attempt. Dude. Oh my god, why am I losing so much time here? This is like... I'm not gonna say this is easy, because it's not, but... It's also not something you lose that much time. Okay, that's in. Okay, I don't know why that didn't work. Honest to God. Okay, that's in. Just need to make sure. Okay. See. Thank God I got it, but also I should have gotten it like 3 minutes ago. Okay, that's fine. At least I got it in the end. It's not that bad. Can that cop jump down? I guess not. Problem is I don't know... Okay, he did jump down. Oh. It's gonna be a pretty bad split because of that, and this split is not even that difficult, so that's a bit annoying, but, you know, happens. I was a bit concerned about that kit, but not that much, and I guess it just came back to bite me in the ass. As things do. It's always the things you don't worry about that get you in the end, you know? It's not that bad. I just fumbled, you know? A bit too confident on that kit, and that got me. Okay, at least I got this first try. Yeah, I think ideally you are done with this level by now. But yeah, you know, it's fine. This is just like payback from the game for getting like the best possible 5-4 and 5-5. Those levels were mistakeless and best RNG, so this is gonna be, you know, just stupid mistakes on the one kit. And yeah, here in this room, my arch nemesis is here. This minikit, because even though it looks like it's possible, it should be possible, it's like just barely not. And this is definitely gonna be the next story kit that's found, because I am confident it's possible, but yeah, I just haven't been able to get it in any way, shape, or form. It's like a millimeter out of reach. Oh, we can Nice Fighter, but bar launches have you can't get that hit with a bar launch because you get too much momentum. And if you get too much momentum, you clip through the kit. You don't collect it. Because Note tested that. Okay. I also did test that, and yeah, I came to the same conclusion. You can like just use teleport or lift player to go like very above the kit, and if you just like if you fall into it, you do not collect it, because, or it's not even that you have too much momentum, or you do have too much momentum, but it's not like you flip through the kit. The camera doesn't catch up. And if the camera doesn't catch up, the minikit might as well not exist. That's what it is, pretty much. But yeah, you can bar launch in that room, but it's like really bad for some reason. You just never get height. So I'm kind of glad you don't have to. If that kit was possible with a bar launch, I probably wouldn't have gotten it in this run. Pause flying in every luck game. That kit would be low-key possible with pause flying. Oh, let's go, Notes. Welcome in. We're having a good day. Yeah, this run... This is like the first bad split. I spent a long time on the room 1 kit. Oh, we're already like almost done, Note. Honestly, I've already... Yeah, this is... We only need to do this episode, and then second half of episode 6. So yeah. Not that much left, but we do need to actually go back to 2.5, because I didn't get the hostage twice. Because one time I like soft-locked the hostage, which I didn't know was possible. And the second time I got it, but then I exited to the main menu, so it didn't count. So I need to still get it. No, second half of episode 6 is chill. 6-3, the red brick is tough, but it's doable. Yeah, so last 5 splits. And this one actually had a strat improvement yesterday. One of the kits in this room is now way easier than it was. And also this, oh I guess, when somebody asked if I was getting everything that's possible to get, I actually lied by accident. Because there's one kit in this room that's possible, but only on Xbox. So we will not be getting that because I am not on Xbox. Also, can I, like... Thank you. I guess I can do one more punch, yeah. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to get the kit. Okay, whatever. We'll just do the super jump again. Hold on. I literally was... my muscle memory took control. We need to do the out of bounds again. I was literally just talking about it. There we go, okay. Oh, just by accident note. I got on the ceiling, and yeah, I realized it was possible. So yeah, this is like the newest discovery of that kit, that drop and warp. And I'm really glad that's possible because, what am I doing? Because it skips a very bad super jump cancel. We still need to do the super jump, but we don't have to cancel it, which is good. Okay, rat. Okay, that should be deep enough. Oh shit. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Yeah, let's hope this goes well. So, another bar launch here. I guess there's 2 bar launches in this level. I forgot about that. That's fun. Wow, first unsuccessful bar launch. Yeah. So we need to get on the ceiling of this room. There we go. And now we're like praying pretty much. Like this is consistent, but it's pretty weird. There we go, okay. Yeah, Riddler just sometimes decides to jump to the bars from the ceiling, which allows it to path exactly through the minikit while he jumps. And that's a really cool strat. And I found that completely by accident. And it also skips a hitbox work, which would normally be only possible on Xbox. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it did. Okay. Also, I'm not sure if the strats I'm gonna do here are known exactly, but I feel like they are, but maybe not exactly in this way. So this drop and it's like absolutely free. We need to do that for that kit. Now another drop in work. I think this one is no. I mean, not this one, but I don't know who did. If I didn't. This is the red brick room. Will he remember the pattern? Goat. This go is true. So now we need to warp Riddler out of this room, which is like pretty weird, but it's not impossible. We need to put him like here and then not here. Here. Then he just jumps out. And then I also need Two-Face out. And we sadly need to do one last bar launch. And this one is like for some reason just really annoying. First I'm gonna go for this though. Or, okay, it's free. Never mind, it's free. There we go. Yep. Like, this gap looks like you can cross it, but you, like, can't. I don't think there is a different way to get that kit. 7? Yeah, 7, okay. There might be, but honestly, that's pretty quick. Can you? I don't even know. I don't even know what the casual is there. The sheet said that you should bar launch for this kit, so I did, and you know, it worked, so not complaining. The pipe one. Maybe you can just not do that, but hey, who cares? I literally... The red brick vid strat you posted? Oh, does it, Nice Fighter? That's good to know. Yeah. That is good to know, though. I'm not sure what red brick you're talking about, no. Also, I really like this room with the casual strat. You need to do this, the casual strat here, to get the helicopter for one of the kit. And I honestly really like this room. I mean, obviously it's not casual because I got up the boxes with a lag jump instead of doing whatever you're supposed to do that I don't know. But it's pretty sick still. It is actually, like, in hindsight, it's pretty funny that a kit that you can just get casually, I got with a bar launch, if you can actually just get it casually. But yeah, I genuinely think the story kit sheet just says you're supposed to bar launch to that kit. It might be a case of speedrunning community doesn't know what the casual strats are. I would not be surprised. So I'm just gonna do this jump through the transition. And then we're actually going back to get this kid, and for this kid we need to get the hostage out of his little cage, or hostage, that's not the hostage, this is the mind control guy, yes, that's his name. We need to get him out of this little chamber he's in, just like that. Because he has the ability to... Actually, I don't know why we need him, but I think he just like jumps higher or something. And I have him stuck. Oh my god. They do not teach you how annoying this small ledge here is. There we go, okay. You know, in hindsight, I don't even know if you need the hostage for that kid, but, or hostage, mind control guy. But if you don't, then I honestly would not be surprised. Also, thank you for the follower. Okay. Do not know you're not following me, but thanks anyway. Okay. Oh yeah, this level is actually the level where we collect the least amount of minikits. Only 5. But we do get both the hostage and the red brick. And this is how we get one of the kits. Just a drop and work. Is it tied? Where did we get 5? Oh, it is, right, because Lord of the Night. That is correct. I do not know how to look at my own splits. Get ready for the best part of this level, though. We need to reload this room 20 times. I believe that's 5. Yeah. I guess, I mean, no, it's obviously joking, but if you haven't seen this, this is 8, I think. 9. Reloading this room does some really funny things that allow you to get the red brick and the hostage. Maybe 10. 12. I might have miscounted, but whatever. I don't know, like 17 right now. Let's do like 3 more and that should be enough. Okay, so now... Yeah, we can just walk through this door, because why not? Just making sure. the reloading the room just like deloaded the collision. No, it's only OG 1.0. There's only one known, or there's only like one useful no, it's not how This works. It's like a different thing. It just like overloads the or like overloads the engine, and so despawns collision for random objects. Not random, it always despawns the collision for the same object, but it's pretty much the gist of it. Right, I should have expected that. There's one more kid in this level we get, and it's pretty annoying. What am I doing? Pretty annoying though. That kid in the hostage room is not spawned in unless you explode the cage it's in. Yes, it looks like you can just lag grab it, but it's no, it's not spawned in. But you know, I think what was I saying? Yeah, the only other like known useful instance of this reload glitch is in PCS in Secret Plans. It used to be the strat of getting one of the story kits, but it's been obsoleted by super jumps. And like, there's like some not useful examples of it in TCS, but that, yeah, that's, I mean, that is the most useful usage of this tech in this level. Okay, actually that kit is like RNG and kind of precise, but I did get it like immediately, so that's really good. That's the level, and that's the episode. But yeah, I don't really know how the deloading thing works. I don't think anybody knows. But it's just like, if you reload the room X amount of times, some rooms, not every room, some objects will just deload. And there doesn't seem to be any pattern to what objects deload and what stay loaded in. I don't know. Okay, now let's go back to the 2.5 hostage for real. Right, I forgot that you can't jump that gap. Oops. Did Beat It find the red brick grab? I just like... I just like assumed that's how you get it, and that's like the first thing I tried on that red brick. So yeah, let's get this hostage for the third time. Because game is good. I mean, to be fair, if I didn't randomly press F2 while getting the hostage the first time, I would not need to come back to this level. But since I don't even know what I was thinking, I was just like standing next to the hostage and I was like, oh yeah, let's call in player 2. And it, you know, called in player 2. Oh. What? Or am I just stupid and it's collected? Is it? Oh, it is! Okay. So, I didn't need to come back. Nice. Did I miss one in a different level then? Yeah, I know you can check, but I just assumed I didn't have it. What a stupid fucking way to lose time just for no reason. So, I should be at 22. No, 21. I don't know, man. This run is just like... weird things are happening here. I guess we'll check right here. So if I kill this next hostage, it should be 22. Right? Yeah. Okay, time for this thing. Bruh. Jump. So we need to do this clip twice. Once to get this kit. Now we need to do it again for the hostage and the red brick, which is really tough, but... Also, this clip sucks, but that's beside the point. Ah, shit, hop and bounce. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Matthias. I will need it for this red brick. Come on. Stop falling off. Centimeters, man. Centimeters. Actually, wait, millimeters. Most annoying thing is this code, man. I just, like... The other bats will win this, like... second thing. I didn't like that attempt. Dude. Come on. I'm failing like genuinely the easiest part. There we go. 22? 22 is correct. Okay. So I was just dumb and I miscounted. So that's on me. I genuinely... So I did get the 2-5 hostage the second time I went for it. But I just miscounted. And so I thought I didn't get it. Man, I'm so stupid, genuinely. Where am I pushing this? Hold on. I am failing to play the game casually right now. No, he always spawns in. The hostage is always there. Yeah, no, I'm just stupid, and I lost a lot of time just for no reason, really. But you know, it's fine. Like, it's genuinely fine. What I was concerned about in this run was the 1-2 kit and the 2-3 red brick. And like after that was over with, I just like completely went down like 2 gears, right? Or at least my I think I didn't kill all of the enemies. But this is my you know, my stress level. So that's why I'm just like making stupid mistakes now, because I'm past the difficult stuff. So what's the hardest collectible in this run? I already got it. It was in 1-2. It's the, I call it the love room minikit. It's like the room where you have to use the female villain to get to. And you can just barely BRC into it. And it is really tough, but I did get it second try. So You know, it wasn't too bad. Whoops. Went past the transition. Went past the transition again. There we go. Yo, the mighty gecko. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope the stream went well. And I'm not sure what you were streaming. If you would be so kind to tell. Wait, am I missing a kid? 6? No, I'm not. I just counted and I'm not. Yo, Dragon, appreciate the good luck. What's up, Gecko? Oh, TCS. Nice, nice. How did it go? Thank you for... thank you, Dragon, for telling Gecko to raid me. Appreciate it. Hardest collectibles to really 2-5 hostage. Yeah, surely. So now, we need to, like, get 2 boxes on the conveyor belt, and there's a kit here. And this is the only kit in the game that requires stud magnet, and this is the only reason we get stud magnet, is that kit. But yeah. 7, and this, now we need to get another box through this conveyor, and that will give us the 8th minikit. And I need to actually use the Joker panel, I almost forgot about that. That's not bad, Gecko. I mean, TCS is just a tough game. 3 minutes off on a first run in a while is just not bad at all. GG's. It's the LIJ box? Yeah, I guess. Two more levels. And yeah, this level we just do not get like almost anything. Only 5 minikits. Oh, you know what? We actually do have a bar launch on this level. I forgot about that. I thought we were done with all the bar launches. We actually have one more. Oh wait, oops. This first room is really annoying because of one very dumb jump. It's not even a jump, I guess. It's just a lag thing. Alright, thank you for the follow, and yeah, have a nice meal. I'll see you around. So we get up here, we build the bars, and now we need to like lag grab one of them. Because for some reason it just has like the tiniest hitbox ever. There we go. So here we get the hostage. And now we need to do this. Jump. Which actually worked first try, so I'm glad. Hit here. And now we can just jump over the barrier. Because why not? Pirates Chester, I think. Would be cool. But other than that, I don't think so. Maybe like 5 for 7. But 5 for 7, the problem is you just like unlock spells during story. So you can, like, there would be revisits just because you have more spells later on. But obviously there's still a lot of stuff you can't get because of dark magic and key, mostly. Okay, one last bar launch. Oh wow, there we go. We actually don't need like any height. We just need to get here, and that's it. Not a lot of height required from that bar launch. I actually got way too much than I needed. We built the helicopter here. And we die with it. So this minikit is, I mean, this is like intended. If you just bring the chopper or a helicopter, I'm not even sure if that means I don't even know what the difference is. But anyway, yeah, you just get this. We do want to walk player 2 out of here ourselves though, because he just doesn't work if you don't do that. This red brick is pretty easy. Let's get there, and that's all for this level. We just need to finish it. I'm feeling safe. You know, I'm feeling safe today. So I'm just not gonna do double truck skip, because I feel like I would fuck it up. And if you fuck up double truck skip, it's a software. So let's just do this. This is not even that much slower. Like, barely slower because of faster even. Right. Can't do that. I guess player 2 doesn't work, so I can't even do truck skip, but whatever. This is actually way slower than I thought. Anyway. I have not done this room like this since 2021, I think. LMSH 1, but you can't use the free play menu in the hub, so you're stuck with Iron Man and Doom. Why would you do that? Yeah, I mean that's the issue with most games, Chester, unfortunately. Like, it's just there's stuff you can get and there's stuff you can't get, and there isn't like, oh, this kit you could get if you got out of bounds. Like, that's just not a thing in the newer, not even newer games, just like past LB1. And with the exception of Pirates, because that game has gone from not broken at all to pretty broken. So a lot of stuff is possible now. Also, this is the last level. Like, it has one bad minikit in the second room, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I already got a minikit here. This next minikit will involve a super jump here. There we go. Yeah, Store Super Jumps just destroyed Pirates, and it's so good that they exist because they are just like the only tech in that game and in story. Aside from some really niche uses. Right. Gonna go here first. And this thread I also don't think I shared, but it's not even fast, it's just like easier. This is gonna be an easier way to get one of the kits by bringing Joker over without building the grapple. We need both of them up here for this kit. which is like pretty easy. And now I am gonna drop Joker down. That's our last hostage. And now I'm not gonna jump up to that kit, which is the... Okay, I already fucked it up. There's actually a super jump to get that kit, and it's a little bit easier than doing the jump, and a little bit less punishing, as long as you don't do what I just did, which is walk off the edge. Or, like, not walk off the edge, but... just set my... Okay, I think this is not gonna work. But I might as well try. Yeah, I'm stupid. This is supposed to be the easier way, but I'm just messing up. Because you can get that kit with like just a jump, but it is insanely difficult. What you can do instead is a super jump from here. Which okay, I messed up. Nice, I got it. Very good. First actual try. And you do actually need to lag because you need stud magnet for that, and you need to lag, I think. Otherwise you don't like get enough of a hitbox to grab the kit. Okay, and this one just requires a good jump. There we go. And we're almost done. Oh my god, I cannot believe I just did that. There we go. We're not doing Devil Skip for the fans today. Devil Skip would lose me probably like 2 minutes. And there we go. That's the last kit. Bang. I will go double check if we actually got everything. But I am pretty confident we did. Yeah, this like tight practice. Yeah, ideally this would have been in practice by like 10 minutes, but no, I mean, obviously we can't get an ideal run in this kind of category. Okay, let's just check to make sure. I don't know the actual numbers, but I do know them for the level. So 8 red brick is correct, 6 red brick. Oh, this is the out of order. 8 red brick, 5 red brick. 7 no red brick is correct. 8 red brick, 8 red brick, 8 red brick, 8 red brick, 8 no red brick. 10 red brick, 8 red brick. Right. 7 no red brick, 8 red brick, and 5 red brick. Cool. We obviously know we got all the hostages because we saw 24 out of 25, so no worries there. Let's go to hero. the anticipation. Eight red brick, 8 red brick, 8 red brick, 9 no red brick, 10 and red brick. Six red brick, 6 no red brick, 10 red brick, 8 red brick, 10 red brick. And 9 red brick, 8 no red brick, 8 red brick, 6 red brick, and 9 no red brick. We got everything that I wanted to get. That is it. Nice. Very cool. Thank you everybody for the GGs. Quasar, Chester, Benny, Note, Fermi, Rift, Garcoon, Woodman. Yeah, that was alright. That was alright. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, exactly 50%. There's actually 4. Right? Yeah, there's 4, 10 out of 10s. 1 5 1 5 2 3 2 5 4 1. It's 4. Yeah. That was really sick. And yeah, like I said, we actually got everything that is currently possible in story on PC. There's one kit we didn't get that is only possible on Xbox, and it's in 4.4. Yeah, I mean, nice. I'm really happy with that, how that went. Obviously we had some time losses, but they're to be expected. This is a pretty difficult run. I'm just glad like the most difficult things all went well, and that's really hype.